genuine publication as showing the skies, showing the differences for 2019. We can all remember again from the 1990s of the sunrise, the sunset, the mid-afternoon skies. Something is different. We can all remember that there was no streaks, no trails, no smudge out, no changes, no colours, just a golden sun, a beautiful blue sky and natural cloud systems. Now, this video broadcast is in respect of our Skywatch team. Now, two graphic photographs have just come in 2 minutes ago from Anthony from the US, explaining has seen the same formations of these strange entity cloud systems. They are not natural clouds, and indeed they always appear at random times. Look at this formation as well. A strange formation of a face, even here as well. I mean, again, they will state still that these are natural cloud systems, and we will still state and try and wake up others out there to show that our cloud systems have changed now. Now we have some new images that are coming from Steve. Now Steve is based in Great Britain. Now what he's showing on the screen here is the afternoon skies. He's taken multiple pictures as well, but still we see this refraction of light that doesn't move behind the cloud systems or these other formations. Now, to point this out as well, closely at the pictures, we are talking about this area here as well, this pink haze reflecting behind the systems of what we're witnessing across our skies. Just by showing the graphic images as well, you can still see this pink refraction of light. Where is it coming from? Let me just continue to show the photographs as well. Please look closely at the images. Now, with this other photograph as well, things have got brighter. We're noticing a white reflection towards the cloud systems. A man-made device, but again, can you see this pink refraction of light that is beaming straight towards this area of the skies? Just another interesting capture. Thank you, Steve. Indeed, Haley Marshall has captured some very important photography showing on the screen. Now there is two colours binding together as well. The golden refraction of light, and indeed today, noticing these pictures of today's skies, 26th of the 6th, 2019, noticing again, there is something happening. To the centre of this photograph, there is something going on. You can see as well, to this area, this object, this formation glowing like our sun. Indeed, look at this outer area as well. There is a dark sky in the background. Now, what is going on? You can see the separate colours to the centre of the screen as well. We're picking up a refraction of light from a man-made device in front of our sunlight.
That's crazy.
Now, this is a very interesting capture because something isn't right. Something strange is going on, because noticing as well that there is a smaller object to the center of where we see the view site of the refraction of light from our sun. There is a dark area to this area here. How can this be our sun? It is far too small in size. Again, you can see the blue sky in the background. There is hardly any golden plasma from our natural sunlight. But indeed, to the center of the screen, we're picking up a blue refraction of light. We have to be open-minded as well, because this is very interesting. Something again of a black refraction in the background. This golden orb that is to the center of the photograph as well, and still now we are seeing this blue color. Now, we have shouted from the rooftops about this blue color as well, because the reason why we speak of this many times is because there was no refraction of light of a blue illumination of something else to the center of what we witness of the golden sun. Every single day for many years that have gone by, we would see the golden sunlight. We have witnessed it through the afternoon skies to the sunset to the morning rise, but we never witnessed this in 1985, a change. And now Haley Marshall has sent in this graphic photograph as well, showing the golden refraction of a strange smaller orb, a smaller sun. How is this happening? So indeed, thank you Haley for this photograph as well, everybody that sends in the information and the photography, it is also very important towards our audience, showing many changes now towards our skylines. Okay, this happens. Haley has sent in this other photograph just moments after sending the first one in. See, capturing things is very important, because when you take images of the skies, take video evidence of the skies, and notice through the cloud systems, just continuing as well, you are going to pick up things. Even if it's just slightly, by a couple of seconds, something will show up. Now, towards this other photograph as well, we're seeing strange shapes, a dark area as well. Now, when the sun goes into darkness, when a change happens in higher populated areas, this happens. We see the refraction of light of a solar reflector, a solar simulator, the blue illumination. See, it can't copycat the natural sun refraction of light. It will only beam like ultraviolet light across the land, across our skylines, because indeed in the background, when our sun goes into darkness, like a solar event, a solar eclipse, you will still see the refraction of the golden reflection from our sun to the outer area of this photograph, but indeed to the center through a solar eclipse event that happens at random times through the day, through different days, through different months. This happens. It changes, and they try to cover this evidence up. Believe it or not, this photograph was taken around 10:30 AM of today's skies, 26th of the 6th, 2019. Now, it amazes me as well, because there is something very much different towards our sunlight. See again, the refraction of light reflecting is just showing across these other strange formations around the area of view sight where we're witnessing the sun. Now, like the other photograph you just saw as well, of a blue refraction to the center of the screen towards where we see the sunlight towards the background, because when speaking of this as well, we saw this blue refraction of light on the other images, but again, indeed, of this area as well, we saw the golden refraction of light from our sun. Now, approaching it in detail as well, the sun now on this picture is showing golden. So, noticing again, the blue refraction of light starts to disappear, so the switch occurs. Something else is being produced to show artificial sunlight when our sun gets too dark. So, I mean, the photograph still shows our sun is much darker, and the evidence needs to be spoken about as well. Or are we just seeing natural sunlight? Now, even for the season as well, for this month, this time of the year, across Great Britain and other skylines across the world, what we witnessed on the Australian webcam images as well, something is causing our sun to look more darker through the different seasons. This new photograph came in again from Anthony from the US. Now, he took some detailed pictures of the skies, picking up the same changes of cloud systems. Now, whilst in the car park, he took one more picture as well. Now, through the statement, he explains when he went home and developed the photographs to show the community on this broadcast, something appeared. Now, let me just show you these two formations towards this area of the photograph. There is two of them. What are they? Now, indeed, that is strange. Taking much more of a glance at this image as well, you can clearly see there is two forms of strange entities glowing. Look at the either side of this both formations. Just a very interesting photograph, because indeed something has been picked up. The illumination as well is much different than what we see of the strange cloud systems on the image. You can see the red refraction to either side. There's something else glowing through. What are we witnessing? Are we seeing strange entities, formations, or something from somewhere else? That is a very interesting capture. And if anybody else in our community picks up things like this, send it through to the email below from the broadcast, because indeed they are very strange. A fantastic capture, Anthony, thank you. opening up Mark's image from Los Angeles in the US, a Planet X researcher. He's picking up the very strange skies, like on all the photographs again, through different broadcasts. Now, still they explain that these are just contrails and natural cloud systems. They are not. Even the sky refraction as well from the sunlight looks very dark, like you saw on Haley Marshall's images as well, showing a dark reflection of light from our sun. A change, a difference. See, even in the background, the blue sky is much darker, and the formations are very, very different towards natural cloud formations. Mark has taken another photograph as well, just showing the skies of now. Even by taking an image, zooming back, the formation is evidence that they are covering up our skies, hiding objects of interest. Now, we see this diagram as well that is showing that produces a contrail. Contrails last up to about 30 seconds and descenses, it disappears through where we see witness of the blue skies. Now, passenger planes and other commercial airlines and military planes, they use this turbine engine. Now, the inlet flow through the compressor towards the compressor turbine as well to the center of the diagram, and it bypasses through the propellers that you're witnessing here on this diagram, and then it goes through as well to the exhaust flow, causing a contrail. Now, what we see and witness through our skies, they skip across our atmosphere in front of the view side of the sun, and they stay there for hours upon hours, and they are indeed not contrails. It is something else to smudge out, to hide things. Here's another piece of technology as well, called the LEAP jet engine. Will incorporate several new technologies including optimized thermodynamic design, higher bypass, compression ratios, advanced 3D aerodynamic design, and greater use. But still, it is a contrail. It is specifically engineered to use, again, technology, but it will produce a contrail which will last up to 30 seconds. See, again, we're not causing any worry or any panic on that, we're just explaining what we're seeing on the graphic images that we can see of the skies of today. So let's check out the other photos now. Now, the first photograph here as well displayed is from James from Arkansas in the US. Now, he's picking up very strange skies as well. See, the unusual thing about this email is he's stating it is every day, it is happening, and he can remember to see natural clouds. A few years back, we could all see the golden sun, but now we're seeing a smudged out sky. I mean, again, looking closely at the photograph as well, I mean, do you think that these are natural clouds? Can you consider this to be contrails from a passenger airline? Another interesting graphic photograph. All we're wanting to do is try to get the word out to others to see the differences. Now, here's the other photograph as well. I mean, again, towards the beginning of this broadcast, you saw that piece of evidence as well of a sunset. Now, that sunset had been from the 1990s, but look now for 2019, you do still see the golden refraction of light, but there are many of these formations that are appearing across our skylines. Where are they coming from, and why are they still there? Look at this. It's happening worldwide. Here we have another photograph that has come through from Timothy from the US. Now, he's on his way to work. Around about 10 AM, something is happening towards the skies. See, the Skywatch community will take a photograph when there's something unusual happening towards the sunlight. And like this image as well, when we point towards the sun, it looks like the moon. Look at this area as well. This curvature of this strange formation. Now, are we witnessing a natural cloud system, or are we witnessing a man-made cover-up using Harvard technology of HARP? Look at the area of the sun. It looks indeed like moonlight. I mean, the glow is different. we see a smudged out sky as well. I mean, before we would see the golden sun. Something again is changing. And always it is important to speak out about sky changes, and it's very interesting to see the images now of these big changes. I mean, look at this, towards the horizon. Look at the sky in the background, and look at the area of view sight of what we should be seeing, a golden sun reflecting. Look down here as well, to look down zero, it is dark, it is different. See, this is indeed a solar event of something that is causing our sunlight to go into darkness. Now indeed, we just saw their photographs of a change with the sun. We all know there is something happening now. Now the reason why, when we witness the sun becoming dark like we see on many other photographs, it is because, again, that we have another star in our solar system. We have huge objects that is in view sight of the sun, that is causing our sunlight to become dark, and it is indeed a space body that is causing a solar eclipse, this mini constellation, the Nibiru Planet X system. Now, the streaks that appear on the photography that you've witnessed on this broadcast at random times show you as well of a change with the sun. They block it out, and then these streaks start to multiply across the view side of the sun, strange cloud systems, and then it looks as if the cloud systems are causing the darkness. But indeed, it is a change with our sunlight. Now let's look at it in other terms as well. Say we're witnessing the sun, as you can see this coal fire burning. Now, with the coal fire burning, it looks normal. It is glowing normally, as it should do. But if you start to throw things at it, it's going to become agitated. It's going to become effective. It's going to glow stronger, much stronger as the glow that you're witnessing here with this coal fire. So, huge asteroids, huge meteorites, space debris will go forward towards where we see the view side of the sun at random times, and it looks white hot. Now, something is affecting our sunlight, our sun, and indeed something that you're going to agitate is going to come greater to be towards being effective, like you see when you throw something towards the fire. Okay, got some evidence as well from Peter from the US. He's explaining as well the sunrise, hoping to see natural cloud systems and a beautiful blue sky, but as the sun approaches to a different part of the horizon, as the Earth is orbiting, something happens. See, towards the horizons again, in many lower populated areas and other areas across the world, even photography coming in from the Far East, and I will produce that onto another video, some very strange entity cloud systems and other objects that are being picked up, small glowing orbs. Now, it is very fascinating, isn't it, to look towards the heavens, and we have people out there that have witnessed things many long years ago, the formations, strange shapes appearing, glowing orbs that sort of start to glow really bright and then they start to dim. So let me just play this video clip that Peter sent in to us as well. Let's start off this clip. See, towards the sunlight there is no trails, no streaks, but then when we look towards the northern skies, it is happening again. Something is being blocked out to that area of view side to where we witness the skies. Look at the formations again. Who is producing this, and why are we seeing these sinister cloud systems? A cover-up, different colours and refractions of light. See, Peter's zooming into the area of the moon as well. Why do they smudge out our skies when we see the moon at random times? Strange colours again, streaks appearing. So thank you for watching this very short broadcast. It is important just to try our best to show the evidence, to speak out. So it is full armour of God, from Matt Rogers.